Good morning, homesteaders. How's everybody today on this beautiful Saturday? I hope you guys are all having a great weekend and you're out there enjoying the lovely weather. Well, at least we got some lovely weather here. Here come the geese. I know my friends in Colorado right now have some crazy tornado watches, and I hope everybody out there is staying safe. But oh my gosh, you guys are so loud. They got a lot to say. But hey, last September, I brought you guys a product. Boom. The Producer's Pride Chicken Cottage. And it has been, what's the math, almost 8 months of use. And I wanted to do a review on it and show you how it's holding up and my thoughts on it, you know, while it's been in the homestead and while it's been used. So if this video helps you out, you learned something useful, I hope you'll do me the favor of dropping that like and subscribe. Helps grow the channel, and we're almost at 500 subscribers. Never thought we would be here. We're on the home stretch. We're about to hit 400. It's crazy. Such a cool thing that's happening here on the homestead and here for the channel. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. And okay, so first off, I just want to say a lot of my original thoughts for the Producer's Pride Chicken Cottage still stand. However, there is one note that I wanted to put out there. So the Chicken Cottage, this model here, is actually not being produced anymore. And you can see here, one of my viewers indicated that they were having trouble finding the manual. So you probably don't have to worry about finding this in the store anymore. But you know, if you find one on Facebook Marketplace, I do a lot of my shopping there, you may just want to be aware of some of the things I'm getting ready to tell you. So let's start with the good things, right? So far, the construction of the house has been good. The roof is not leaking. You know, everything seems to be working. The door's working. You know, the little slides are working. The hinges seem to work. The rudimentary waterproofing they've got here works, so that's cool. Even though our chickens are not super big fans of the laying boxes, and we gotta get some eggs out and clean that out. But yeah, I mean, I think this is it's an okay thing. So my favorite feature of the Producer's Pride Chicken Cottage is that this door right here slides open and you can sweep all this out. And so it's kind of funny, my chickens have all decided to sleep in one and then lay in another. So it makes life pretty easy. And speaking of chickens, in this chicken house, we have 10 chickens. Originally, when we got the chicken house, we had 12, okay? And some were sleeping in one house and some were sleeping in another. And online, it says that the chickens, they can only have between 8 to 10, right? So we got 2 houses. Well, now we have, you know, 10 chickens because we lost 2. And the chickens, all 10, are able to sleep in one house pretty comfortably. I read online that the review said it had to be smaller breed chickens. So we have lavender Orpingtons and buff Orpingtons, and all 10 sleep in one house just fine, no issues. So, big fan of that. But let's go ahead and talk about the cons. There are some cons. And the first is these things are heavy. Anytime me and Angie need to move them, we both got to lift them, and it's not easy, and they're very cumbersome, right? It doesn't make for an easy system. And if you're like me and you want to get your animals out on fresh grass and keep them on pasture, you know, the idea of being able to move them is very important. Luckily, we have we use the Vavor chicken run, and we're able to actually move that around the chicken coops, right? So if you're like me and you want something that like a tractor model, you know, either have the ability to put them on a big cart if you got access to one, or be able to move the run around the houses, right? Next, I want to talk about the construction. So while some of the house is very sturdy, right, the quality of lumber is very cheap. Now, I'm not saying you need to have a battle-tested coop or anything, but just for example, stuff like this that can break off, little things can you know, just break off, right? The door, there was a little piece right here at one point, and it broke. And you know, the wood is just not the highest of quality, right? But once again, you don't need something that's built to withstand like an atom bomb. You just need something that works, right, to house your chickens. And that's all you really need. Oh, we got a lot of eggs. Look, you got 2 ladies in there doing some work. Sorry, ladies, I'll give you some privacy. But yeah, overall, those are my main issues. To me, moving your animals on fresh pasture is huge. I love their, you know, ability to get out and get some fresh food and fresh grass. And we did install these automatic doors, which I'll do a review on later, at a later date. But the quality of the product is okay. I mean, they were I think 2 of them were $300, $150 each. They got them on sale. And I guess that was because they were going out of business. But yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, a stationary coop that your chickens can get in, it's good. But just don't think that you're gonna be able to move it by yourself. Maybe if you could find a big wagon, or you could build like a wagon and put them on it and then move them around, that will work. But not a tractoring system. So an alternate that I'm gonna recommend is, I'm gonna put them here in the corners, is still from Producer's Pride, but they're these little slightly bigger coops here. And you'll see them, and I'm gonna put their link down in the description. I know people who have those, and they have a coop with a metal run, and they're actually pretty easy to move. So if you're like me and want to move your animals, that's a much better product for you. Even Matthew agrees. But yeah, I mean, pretty much in a nutshell, that's it. 8 months in, I don't regret my purchase. You know, I know there's better options, but for us, the way we do with the Vivor chicken run, moving it around, you know, around the coops themselves, it does work. But is it the best option? Probably not. So if you see it online and you see it for like, I don't know, 50 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, definitely worth it. But if you see it on there and it's worth like 150, which is the retail price, or 120, maybe not. Maybe go with something else. But yeah, anyways, guys, this has been Cody with Home to Homestead. I hope this video has helped you out. And if it has, please drop that like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Helps get this out in front of other people, helps grow the channel, and we're just trying to help people. We want to make your homestead as efficient as possible and just help you live a better life. But anyways, out here.